Hello, 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 my lovely viewers. Welcome once again to this program. How has been your week? How is life? Is life okay with you? I hope all is well with you. If it's not well, just hope and trust and be consistent with all that you do, and one day you will smile. And this is how I welcome you to the marriage series. So today I have a very nice topic we want to discuss about it. Loyalty in marriage. Is it only the man that has to be loyal to the wife, or the wife has to also be loyal? And with me to discuss this topic is my sister Dorcas and my brother OPD. Lady and gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
How was the week?
The week was good.
Family is okay. Everything is going well.
Yeah, everybody is fine. Thank God.
And OPD.
The week is also good. Weather is changing, obviously. I think 2 days or 3 days ago, it was really windy. Yes, but apart from that, everything
But
is
you have
going
your
on
wife
fine.
around, so I don't think there will be a problem with it.
Yes, that is for the internal, but what I'm talking about is external factors.
External factors?
External factors. But then, yes, other than that, everything is perfect and going according to.
Today we want to talk about something that is also very important when it comes to relationship with others. We're talking about loyalty. I would like to begin with you, Brother OPD. What is loyalty?
Well, in my understanding, when we talk about loyalty let me put it in a nutshell, that from a layman's perspective, or how everybody can understand it, means support or allegiance. So I say, I trust you, I have faith in you, no matter what, the good and the bad, I'm standing behind you. That's
Dorcas, your intake about loyalty. When you talk about loyalty,
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Loyalty is being faithful, being truthful to one person that you want to be with or you are with. As we're talking about marriage, yes, that is how I see it. If you say you're married to somebody, then you need to be faithful and loyal to that person. A loyal person is somebody who will stick with you through hard times and good times. A loyal person will go on his or her own way to defend you when you are not even there. Because we shouldn't forget that this program is all about marriage. So let's say if you're married to somebody, even on the altar, you will say for better, for worse. When we say for better, for worse, it's a whole package, because the marriage thing is a lifetime thing. So there will be a time that you'll be given the opportunity, or there will be a time that you have to be there to say that this man that I'm with, upon everything, this man wouldn't do this. This man will do this. That is what I believe are the characteristics of loyalty to somebody.
what will you add, Brother OPD?
Yes, just to add few to what my sister is saying. Loyalty is that I know you have my back. I know you are watching my six. I know that I can trust you. I know that if I share my secret with you, let's not forget, because of the context, we are talking about marriage. So I know my partner is my go-to in times of difficulty and as well as in times of happiness. You understand? So who would want to be with somebody who you have doubts? Do you get my point? So loyalty is really important as far as marriage is concerned.
It's very, very important in the foundation of the marriage.
Yes.
Will that help the marriage to last longer, or kind of at a point in time that I need to be loyal to this person, or it can help you your marriage to go far?
Well, for me, in my view, I think loyalty can help marriage to go far as long as I can say. Because like I said in the beginning, you have somebody who is there for you to support you. It's like an allegiance. And my sister rightly said, you see, on the altar we say, for goodness and in sickness, for better and for the worse. So you have somebody that you can count on. I know my wife. I can count on my wife in times of difficulty. I know that she has got my back when I'm not there. And this is why I say, this whole marriage thing, you cannot leave one aspect of it. And loyalty as being a component or as being also an integral role that plays in marriage is very, very important.
Doctors, does that mean that we are mikum na menoti me dinu krema but me hu say me wu obibi hu? Do I still have to, because say ade no me dinu krema wu ntino me shemu na me wu, if it has to come with an abuse, with other things that you don't expect from that person? Do you still, because you are loyal to that person, you will continue to be in that relationship?
Oh, loyalty is never like that. Loyalty, when you are in a relationship with somebody, when you're married to somebody, you need to communicate. No matter how bad, how good, you need to talk, because even the foundation of loyalty is all about communication. If you say you trust your husband, it's his communication, it's the way he treats you, it's the way he reacts around you. Most of the things we talk about right now are not stuff that we can say, it's the experience you have with the person. You can relate. And see, if you have a problem and you want to sit on the problem and say, I'm being loyal, you are not being loyal. In yourself, you are not. So you're pretending. You see, loyalty is something that you should be able to come out and say whatever, as bad as the thing is. So that then, that is where you can also test the loyalty of your own partner.
So, in other words, loyalty, can't anyone we are committed to that person, and that's why you're committed to you.
Of course, it's like that.
So, what's the difference between being faithful to your partner and being loyal to your partner?
I think they work hand in hand. Faithfulness, truthfulness, everything comes in a package as a loyal person. Because if you're loyal, you'll be truthful. If you're loyal, you'll be faithful. Okay? All these things that we are talking about are things that are very, I don't know how to put them. I'm looking for the right word. Because loyalty, my main can't tree mukaka because you're here for the business you're tree for. Loyalty, ya dear, se wa wari muna se ewumua, eye, eboa. Because when himself, who kununa na oba na nene wo honom no. Eye wa die ni nyina. So you go all out. U share bibia ewo wumu because you know you are secured with that person.
So my question is, why will you want to test the loyalty of your husband?
I will never test the loyalty of my husband. When you say you're loyal to somebody, then it means you trust that person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see things that I don't want to know. I wouldn't want to see things that I don't want to see. Say what's nasa what you know say we are loyal to Obiano, be loyal to Nipana. You as I said, won't check Nipana actions towards you. Nipano the wa who feel around the person, because as I say, I will test Nipana. You might push the person to do something that you're not expecting him to do, because any say yama ye refi say nipa ye nipa. Let me give you an example. Maybe a bra OPD mikunu sebi. He's so loyal to me. Oh, treating me good. Oh, mommy feeling good. Me feeling so secure to do a beer with him. I can go out boldly and say, Mikunu will never cheat on me. Then, ebia me shi obi, and then the person tell me, Mami wukunu na ujini die no, and yes, I not here. Then I come home, I start having doubt. Then ebia me madam fubia kwa she say, can you try my husband's baby bia? I have rather pushed him because on nam one onye na dwen so or hear Madame Funo, but because many Madame Funo, Madame Funo will start doing things that will take his mind off me to her. So why would I have to test him? It means I've gone to push him to another woman so that I can test his loyalty. He's human, he's got feelings. The fact that he's made up his mind to be with only me doesn't mean so man for. But why not doing? So I wouldn't go and bring another woman to push him. No, I will never test my husband.
Will you test your wife, OPD?
For me,
When it comes to loyalty in the marriage.
Yes, and the reason why I'm saying yes, and they say don't trust loyalty test. Don't trust a person when, in terms of their example, they are poor, and then their attitude towards maybe finance or maybe towards life is different. But then when they get richer, their attitude also changes. And for me, in my perspective, I think it's good to test your partner in terms of loyalty. Now let's keep it in mind, sir. Loyalty is the universal set, and the loyalty, that's where we have faithfulness, trueness, transparency, and these things are important. Honest. I need to know that is my partner faithful to me. I need to know that she's truthful. I need to know, is she really trustworthy?
Is she with me because of the things I can do for her?
You understand? Because they say the earlier you know, the better it is for yourself. Maybe now the person is with me because I am rich. Maybe now the person is with me because of certain things the person has access to. What if those things are no more there? And that is why for me it is always important to test loyalty.
So,
sister, but can I say something about what Bra OPD said? This thing that we are discussing is all about marriage. Bra OPD is already married to the person. The reason why I'm saying you don't need to test the person to go start creating problem in the marriages. This thing that Bra OPD is saying that I have to test to see says through the process of the marriage, situations will come that will let you know if your wife is going to stay. No, sister, but no. There will be a situation because marriage is very delicate. Se beman who se wetia to say in front of say cramine da ho na wutia ni lay so the cramine will start reacting. What am I saying? Mo na asumdwe wo ho. That is one thing we should always think about. Asumdwe wo ho. Don't go and test something that will start generating something because me doctor say amiti ai. Se me hu say my imagine say me ne be ma wo, but me imagine say aware no as time goes on, situations be beba. My husband would want me to show my loyalty to him at that time. Inti hono I have to prove myself. Ebia ade bi beba I say me gina mu kasa ade we de me kunu want me nye. I have to aware no eba step by step. Ade na de no ho ba. But say wo pre ho be test me a. Say bia sikasem nti problem bi amba wo sikasem but because you want to know what nti wo test me abra situation mba ye na. Wo de madwen Ama a dream be atomitiri.
Nti me ntwa no nti me fan say what wo so won test o partner no loyalty na one say a situation be boom afi na wo ya wo hwe enye yi.
Eno no
wo be ye ne den.
Ye ka no ye say o kan transparency, truthfulness and faithfulness and there will be other things. Say situation be bad. Then that is the test. What you must say eno no ba naturally it is the test. The meme can mean say you wouldn't have to test the person. You don't need to test the person, but at the end it's a test ne beba. Ma test na ambra naturally. Eba naturally.
What if amba naturally?
Amba naturally, then you stay with your husband, then he's loyal to you. There is nothing that you say me ko test ni pan. Who ko test ni pan then na wo pe hu. The wo pe hu no hu a. What
Broken
changes?
Heart.
What changes? What am I saying? And contesting compare their womb person obehu because human are human. They are here Kenya. We have other side to it. Ebia mi kunu ni bra opidi mpa cho ma mi nka bra opidi or na but for discussion's sake. O treating me kama. Mi hu so ni oba bia enenam kwan boni bi so mi hu bibia eni ehu a enye time aso nte a enha adwene. Asumdwe wo ho. Na mia makope me ho asem. Akope enamatu ekura anase ato ejiramu anim say ejiramu anam ne da ho. Won't the cat pick the thing? And then after that, no, you come blaming him or you blame yourself. Peace. We are talking about loyalty, but peace in marriage is very important. Whoa, assume
OPD, you said you would test the loyalty of your wife. So what if the outcome is really bad? How will you handle it?
Yes. Tina, make us say, when you know it also, you know how to also deal with it. You are with me, everything is going on smooth. Maybe we are doing business together. And then let's say, because of this that I'm doing, I said, oh, now business is not booming. So now we have to cut expenses and maybe we have to start living on the low. Maybe we have to even sell our house to that extent.
Yeah.
And then you tell me, oh, this is a lifestyle you've introduced me to, and I cannot. I cannot. Yeah. So if we are going down, yes, then I'm not going down with you. Then in the first place, the whole loyalty thing that I know that hey, in times of goodness, in times of sickness, in times of the better, in times of the worst. No, worst no, me try worst no. You are doing runaway. That means it's all what. Pretentious are there. That's why I said sometimes people are with people not because of loyalty, but because of the access that you want. Access, a man access, a bear man or bad a tear, right? The man, because of certain opportunities or access that he is getting from the woman. That is why this man is staying. Likewise, vice versa, what the woman. Yeah. So for this loyalty test, it's really important. I know people, like my sister said, don't go and do it because yes, you have to do it. Safeguard the heart. I will not wait for it to come before I will not know what to do, but I rather what do it and safeguard my heart.
Do you agree?
No, I still disagree. Because in marriage, you need to trust the process. Whatever we are talking about here, whatever you can imagine, say what worry nipano. And now you need to cut down costs. If there is communication in the marriage, cutting costs will not just come at one time bang. It is a process. There will be a situation whereby there will be a situation whereby Obana say fan sebi or nyanseni ba why na dwin so person no bobra. The one near money banner near money corner near money banner corner. Say many soon as I walk out and say we need to cut costs. There wouldn't be any hesitation. And he said, I didn't see ye. Now, prepare one catch any park say, because I want to test you, fine. In a way, you would not put it like that. But on one person who said, I dare ya will catch him because on no, I walk on. I wait a one in a bobra, one in a net here, into the course to be our name. Since you find some more business together, maybe also call baby a business no, only the air course. Into your who said there is something for them to cut cost. Then all of a sudden, because you want to test her loyalty, you call her, sit her down and tell her, my dear, this is this. To somebody like me that I can read books, I can calculate everything and see, I will not say anything. Maybe go back and check and realize that you're also lying to me. Now you've created a very big problem in the marriage because why would you come and test my loyalty at this time? Me can be an obanon so couldn't so much for the marriage. And I did not one you're very careful. Now make us say trust the process for better, for worse. No, that is what I think it means. Trust the process. When you're about in us, I did be one go far the end in because I didn't eba a bit me back boom now or ban in what here or better see and a ban in kakranka so you grow into it. Say oh here na mu be there kakra obi call bankruptcy and one day penoko. Yen kakranka as at the time no nipa ne psyche na dwen ebedu ho no she will adjust but sadie ni ho onu ehun say sika egu account yi mu onu ehun say business yi na ekoso na me do baba mami yan cut cost just for you to test her loyalty mami it doesn't work like that. We should trust the process, and to me I disagree with that.
You should trust the process. We are talking about loyalty in marriage. If you have just joined us, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and we will get back to you. Just leave everything there, and we'll come back and give you an answer to it. Let me come back to you, Douglas. So I want to find out between the man and the wife, who amongst the two is more loyal?
Actually, in this discussion, I wouldn't pinpoint a woman or a man. We need to be fair to each other. Marriage is two people coming together to make a life. What am I say? I can't say whatever you give to somebody is, I hate to say, that is what you get back. What you sow is what you reap. If you are with your man and you're loyal to the man, that is what you're going to get. Sometimes he changes his life, but most of the times, I don't think only Bemati, you treat the man so well, so good, he comes home and he feels at home and he wants to go out. And American, sometimes it's like that. Some men are like that. They are so greedy, they still want to go out. But fine, let me just take sides. Normally, I don't take sides, but with this one, let me take sides. Women are very loyal because apart from everything, a woman can stand and defend a very deadly human being as a man. Go all out. Give all money. Let me give an example. There was this friend of mine. At a point, I went to IPS and I have friends who went to IPS also. So a friend of mine had a boyfriend. This boy wasn't working. He wasn't doing anything. This girl was in my hostel, but then she was selling shoes. And she was using the money, the proceeds from the shoes to take care of this guy. She did everything possible. But there was a time, and she was very loyal. This girl is a very pretty girl that people really, really wanted to date her. And then we, at times, would say, why do you just want to be with this guy? But she said, you don't see what I see. She keeps telling us, you don't see what I see. I said, what do you see? This guy comes here, he started, she always say, don't look at the outward appearance. So we kept quiet. This girl did everything that she's supposed to do for this guy. To cut a long story short, at a point we were there and we had that this guy is dating somebody else.
Whilst he was broke or he was now rich or more wealthy?
The guy didn't have no jack at that time also. The guy didn't have any money. The guy it's not like now he's gotten a job or anything. But my friend was so loyal. She gave all out money for her papers, money for everything to this guy. So that at least at a point, whatever she saw in the guy, they could make something good out of that. In the middle of somewhere, this guy just went for another girl. My friend cried. She did everything that humanly for this guy to come back. The guy said, you have never been my taste.
Sad.
And I'm telling you, from even till today, if I should call my friend and ask of the guy, my friend has never said anything bad about the guy. So with me, when it comes to loyalty, I know women, we can go all out.
OPD, man and wife, who is more loyal?
So for the purposes of our program, well, I don't also want to take sides, but then based on my experience and what I have also seen around, I also see men doing the most. When I say men doing the most, we hear these stories around. How many men out there taking care of, people's children? This is one of the topics in our community. We know. So do you understand? And when it comes to this loyalty code, I think women are breaking it more than the men. Because, look, man wants to feel he is the head, he is the leader, all these qualities. So man is out there hustling, working 24/7. And women are the nurturers, right?
Yeah.
But then when women start to feel lonely, let's not forget the man is out there working. Woman is at home nurtured, but then at some point feels lonely. In my language, they will say, "Uko ejuma, obi ba be fa here." For unko ejuma so still na no, usikani bi so be fa here. So when in this context of loyalty, in my view, I think women are breaking it more than the men. Because if a man is loyal to you, they say don't advise a man in love. Go all out. And I don't know if you see it. And that is why when we get our heart are being broken, you see that it really
But
cut
there are
us.
so many instances when women have supported them to certain levels in life. Sure, omudum pempen su bi no munye sika no hu se omum memma na ba. Unim sa eno so.
Yeah.
Because me was so many instances mbana ne te said they not doka say kan mbana to me buan be ma no mu gina pempen su bi onye do wa e bi kura wan ko school do ne level obeja ho akofo obi
anu point kasa na me mpese me take side baba dear bra OPD kai no he has bra OPD ye mra ya bro chire ha metimi aka say e man na ekofa mema ne ba ni nyina mema ni nyina end up leaving them
A man is cool.
A man no be kwa ye mema tenor. Ye mema tenor because onya be drew ha say ya no who fashionable
women
A man is cool.
Oh, a man kwa mema no ko che.
In fact, a man kopa. A man kopa. You see the thing is men we don't talk.
You see
we don't talk. And that is why maybe also Obama or the banner say, yeah, Obama will be at men. No, you trust so many.
Oh, master, don't play the PT party here. And remember, you are worse. Chese mono, sa even cry say one jawa chikure di kurapa ho. De wusi ho. Ni e twafa ho sa. So be ko party bi pa, wonu kuna ko party pa na. No who say, ye twam say ya. Loyalty nem pa che nko ho na me call yinti I want to be very nice.
I say the factors of this now. Oh, and I make us say, you see, that is why it brings me back. I also won't test it. So I'm testing. What I say? I give you an example. So most started courtship ni bibiana. What I say? Are you yourself or are you pretending? This is question for
both sides. Yeah.
Are you yourself or are you pretending? Unimpa na we cannot. Unimpa se beme to say example here IPS. I don't know this story or the individual, but only obane obu on mom. Yemfa inum yemfa awo sikane sane yemfa lock obi. I keep on telling people. Also obebu on be matter say be de me woman a obewa say be ma me kunu de or me ye adwuma na me hwe na
you do pensu bi onu so be hwe
any guarantee you. These are things that unse untimi obi any antidote and also obi any de be sichira. That is why I keep on telling people. You see, say ukofa obiba no be jawa. Check the factors. Check the factors. Ubo say there were things you were doing on looking. Utim say
it can also be a pretense. Say and then or the tell.
The thing that make us say entino. Before say ube ware na wo de ne beba ne sane mani nyina do the test. Mani hunu ni catch and say oh yeah go Dubai holidays.
What odum da.
Hey mi wo dom nyesa mato mi wom mi kusu wom.
Come on. Say what dom a
yentufo.
I rest my case.
Matthias. But then America no. What you say? Unso odono or akuma mo antem say akuma na edi nipa be ko ache. Unso utoma it's too late o. Ntu unyanto mu no. O prepare say obetom no. Ye hu adwuma no. What you say? Say bia me wa ha yamfa ne say na me nware pacho ma wari watiefo. But instance na me. Na say me pese me hunu obi wo mi krom na pese me kofa ne ba. What you say? Me fiti prekope timeless massa. This is some of the mistakes we do. Unse phone so common ebu okra ni pa bia 5 years bia na me ko Ghana na 2 years bia. Yen tutun kwan won kro bi. Mame hwe nipa no mame ne ntena plane ni mu na me hunu ne experience na me hwe so hwe kwa. Me hwe certain factors bi na intimate guard me because sometimes no eya na I don't know. We omit a lot of things. And to buy say, hey, I know them me yere buy, I know abeja. Me can so no. What I say? O de ne buy no. So no, ebia oba no one man a certain lifestyle be wa Ghana ho. What de ne buy ha no. Wow.
Different.
And tin make us a factors the doors. But ye come way trust so many pa there. You trust me many pa.
You trust me many.
But
how there also ube testing in pano.
Akuma mo asemo.
Say or didn't cry na so didn't cry.
Oh no say
questions ben and obebi sani pan. And I said ni ye ben na obeye. I obet me they are testing in
pan. Until make us say me she obi na me ne din kuma we are courting, right?
Yeah.
Example. That is when I think on our previous I have the privilege and answer to ask every question. Be myself, be yourself. So one question be like,
but don't forget you can't know everything.
Yes, but then I will know they are key
basic things.
Oh no. Example, hey, me person who say me yere na nije nkura ho a. I want to know if this person I want to be love to have kids also. So I'll say, hey, I want to have 10 children, 5, and then just to sometimes they say in questionnaire there are certain answers you want, so you frame the question in certain ways. So I'll for instance, Beth, I'll say, oh, I want to have 10 children, and maybe the person. Hey, this is 2024. You want to have 10 children. How can you go and take care of 10? Yeah. Then okay. Now, do you know what is telling me? This is telling me that this woman or this person that I want to be, the chances say me banner say I war cutting off because or the finances economy. Oh no, and he said, "A banam number baako me na niema ngo so na ye kan e ma hye." You see, between maybe I do 9 to 5 job, right? But I want to start up my own business, so I'm thinking of answer the you are going to self-employ this. Then you get to know this. You'll be a bit me aboa me. You see, there are questions a dozen out of my head. Me in certain way, and then you say, so we can't say right. They don't need to say it exactly, but words are always impregnated in it. And then get your own answers. And in purpose of if we are staying in the same long distance because and the telephone so there what is but so only ni panel in the same vicinity or something it helps, but if it's long distance and the no untimi emfa and the only time I bet me the and is maybe you have family there na maybe gathering what time na akobi. No, then you get feedbacks from or buy not.
But sometimes when you use those mediums, you don't get the right information.
Yeah, but at least ubenya a little juice big a crowd. What I say, hey, you're buying an nimtio. Minimum you say, hey, or stress nanimti, right? The person is so like lovely, welcoming. But on a bear man better and on the first room they say, hey, this is us, external for one come home. Wow, shut the door. And the person was be an into pretense in the home. But sometimes you be me, you're by fine. Oh, but now was stressed, but no socializing more. You who's also then you get certain things from there.
Doki, what would you add?
I don't see what he's saying. Because we women, we are the best pretenders ever. Semishia beemana semipena ohu. My friend, maybe she made a mistake by giving her money. And an American, it is the love that controls your mind at a point. But Emma, we pretend a lot, especially when we find somebody that we want to settle with, or when we find something in the person that we want. For you to ask me to go to your friends, I know what is it's at stake. So I'm going with a full game. I'm going with a smile. I'm going with the respect. That is not how I am. I think, say, the best way to know somebody, even talking about long distance. Long distance, oba no wo he. They be a meka say, before obi be shia obi. This omo a ebi a wo akwenti omo na wako Ghana, na wako shia nipa kro no 1 month na we jane ho. But yen mo ani yenim yen fiancés ne yen boyfriends and son omo ba we lived with them. What you must say? If you have the opportunity, they be a meka say so e be man na say wo say wo po ba. Na say a long distance. Take the time to nurture the thing. If it's 3 months, take it, go to Ghana, stay. Fine, a woman can pretend for 3 months, but there is one character better than with because you are with the person. Consistency every time you are with the person. And yet then you better to buy me the amu. But oko 1 month now, but me doka say me Rebecca, you know what time it is.
You know what time
me see me padi na masa. O de bra na twa me kon. Me de beto am water free. But nyame madom na me nsa kan de be pay. The thing is, I don't know how to put this thing. What questions do you have to ask to test the loyalty of somebody? Me, I read a lot. Me, I want to have an idea. Glass here, see where in Siogumo there is bubble coming up. Me too now, my focus is there. I'm checking why, because this is not sparkling in. So why is he doing that? I'm like that. If you meet somebody like me, you think say we were stepping up again. Me, I'm 3 steps, 16 steps, because I know I want you. Questions Ben I'll be with me. I will debate test me. I will give you the accurate, also number 10. The answer I will give you, you think say be I make say maybe watch and 10. But that is not what I'm gonna do. That is why I keep saying that you need to trust the process. If everything comes naturally, at a point, and I say, be a your girlfriend, boyfriend, and I say, even we shouldn't even bring the girlfriend. It's about marriage, so we should talk about marriage.
Marriage, yeah.
We say we questions, eh? You push her. We say we kunu question ahụ. Na dwene mu na ye say, adentia na wo yesi. Adentia na asem we wu busa ni say. Because remember that the person knows you. Because I worry. Matna se be 1 year, matna se the person knows you. It's immediately a different dimension of question is coming, no? Na wo china dwene si bibi so. Me de meka ne say, ade nim na worry no ne kwan wa. Aware na ahomte. Aware no, I don't know, it's baby ade bi ni no. Emfa de no nkosho nkope problem ma. Because me meni me kunuti. Na me madwene mu no. Minim se bibia ye pefe na oba no obise some questions bia because wontimi mama nyina so no a wodi busa me saa nti no I also start thinking, should I do more? Then is when the pretense starts coming in. That is where so many things start. As I said, then when I'm here in na money because minima the kronti a wo busa me saa ebia na wo wadwun say want to test my loyalty. But because you wouldn't be bold enough to tell me, say, Mommy, I want to test your loyalty. No, let me see so. Now, so I'm now thinking, will you have peace? Now, Sanfan said, we shoulder and I saw Uber this time. I want to show your shoulder, but some saw about you, but some saw one cassa see I won't hear here. So, baby, I didn't want to just trust the process. And I will say again, don't go asking questions that say, Obana status or any, you wouldn't have answers to. Stay in your corner.
Would you want to add something?
Still standing on it. Yeah, better stay. Akumadi nipa be kwechiri. Before I get it, you see, I'm with my wife. I need to, you see, unforeseen circumstances may come, but I have to be ready. Okay. I don't know about my wife, but for me, there are certain preambles that I put in place to see certain. So, Rebecca said, because I've safeguarded it. Prevention is better than. Okay.
In marriage, you can never prevent anything. In marriage, you can never pretend anything because the thing you've prevented, the next time the ebano cries, so that how are you going to prevent that? You don't prevent
So
anything.
this brings me to my question.
Busaye mami.
How do we learn how to be loyal to our partners or keep being loyal to our partners?
I don't think we learn to be loyal. Loyalty comes naturally. As I said from the beginning, what you sow is what you reap. If I want to be loyal to my husband, he needs to also have loyalty towards me. I don't need to learn nothing. What is it that I have to learn? Because I don't know what is coming. The marriage itself is a work. Every time it's a work. The kids are work. The man is work. The woman is work. Situation coming is work. Why do I have to go and find something for myself? I'm already occupied. So I would not. I would just relax, pray to my God, whatever comes, because so with me, as I said, I'll trust the process.
OPD, give me your last word or comment. How do I keep being loyal to my partner?
As a Christian, and of course in the Christian setting, there's always the saying, say, putting God at the center of everything that you do. So for me, say my strength do not come from myself, but it comes from the Lord. So I think, yes, if you find yourself in a Christian marriage, this is where you need to have this connection with your Savior, Lord Jesus Christ, and I think everything will be fine.
So will you please give us your closing remarks on how I can maintain my loyalty in my marriage?
In this one, I'm going to side with my brother. We are all Christians. I always say we are all Christians, but with me, I'm a Christian facing reality, because we are Christians living in a worldly world. So we need to be strategic. In that sense, I will say, when you are in a relationship, you should have a good foundation. And the good foundation, as my brother said, is prayer. Because we all know that the person that we pray to, we don't know him. Some people have spiritual eyes that they see him. But somebody like me, I've never seen God. But through Bible and everything, I know there is a supreme being up there who is looking after me, who is taking care of bad and good situations. So, in the marriage, if your foundation is prayer, when anything comes, even this loyalty that we are talking, if your husband is disloyal to you, I believe there is God who will make you understand that some of these things that are coming are part of the for better and for worse. So I think if prayer is also the foundation of the marriage, then loyalty wouldn't be a problem.
Thank you so much for all your intake in this discussion. It has been really, really educative, and I hope my viewers will also agree with me. For me, I have always said this quote. First of all, I have to be honest to God that created me, honest with my relationship with other people, and honest with myself. If I've been honest with myself and I have my partner is also being honest, we can work our marriage, and it will bring a joyful moment into our relationship, and we'll go far in this life. This has been the marriage series. Our topic has been the loyalty in marriage. Always please subscribe, comment, like, and share with us. Until we come again next week, it's bye for me.